Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here. This will be my second video of the day if the other one hasn't uploaded already. It's a video I recorded on my iPod. Yeah, I think I really said what I wanted to say in that video. If anything comes up, I'll say it. But yeah, you're already reading the title, you already know what this video is about. So today I'm going to be discussing Ben 10 Omniverse. Last year I did an okay review of the first episode. I can kind of see how some people have complaints about some of my reviews, because some of my reviews are just impressions throughout the episode. I just give a few thoughts on what goes on, and some reviews are a bit more professional. Some reviews are off the top of my head, and some of them I just write a little bit down. I don't know. If you want to get an episode review out really early, you should probably be writing while you're watching the episode. I know it would be uncomfortable for the person, but you gotta step your game up. So yeah, sorry for that review. First, let me just start off and say that I'm really happy that the series is still on air. It continues to evolve with each season, and I do enjoy that. But now moving on to the discussion. For me, Ben has way too many aliens now. I know it's a theme to give him new ones with each season, but whoa, there's way too many aliens. I am actually glad that he has access to all of his aliens, but he has at least 60 to 80 aliens now. That's about the range. I was counting them and then I just kind of forgot, but it's either it's somewhere between 60 and 80 or even over that. I used to be able to name and count each one of his aliens. That was back during season 1, just Ben 10. There wasn't that many. I think he had around 20 at the most, or a little bit over 20, because he started off with 10 and he gained 10, and I think he gained a few more. I'm fine with him having the ones he has, but just stop giving him aliens. The strange thing is, a lot of the aliens are similar. Some are just basically two aliens mixed together, or an alien with the same power as another, but with a new skin on, is basically what I think. An example for that would be when the second series started up, the whole Ben 10 alien force, and, he had new aliens, and one of them was called Heat. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot the name. I am sorry. This whole thing was written up, but I did not put the alien thing in there. I was trying to add details as I go on. Swampfire. Yes. Whew. Okay. Yes, Swampfire was basically a mix of Wildvine and Heat Blast for me. That's basically what I got from Swampfire. And then he recently got a new alien who was like a chicken or something. I believe one of the aliens he was fighting touched his Omnitrix, and the Omnitrix kind of changes the alien a little bit. And it's just a chicken, and it's strong. That's all I know about it. Maybe it has some other special powers. He got an alien that's kind of like a Lego. Yeah, that's not working out for me, because it can't really do anything sometimes. And he also got one that controls gravity and has his own orbit, which was pretty cool. But some of the powers are just similar, and then some of the aliens can basically do the same thing, even if they have different powers. Throughout this season of Ben 10 Omniverse, I'm not really too fond of some of the redesigns, such as Forearms, Humongousaur, and even Accelerate. The aliens have pointlessly been given tights, belts, or other accessories. Forearms just look silly. Have you seen him? He has like a mustache and stuff. Some of the people on the show kind of indirectly admitted that he has too many aliens. Ben has two aliens that run really fast, accelerate, and fast track. I believe they said something on the lines of accelerate being used in the first 40 episodes, and then fast track would be used after that. Why? I would prefer for him to use both, just switch them around for every few episodes, but that's basically saying that, he has too many speed aliens. He only needs one speed alien. And if fast track is faster, keep fast track. Fast track is faster, but I don't know. I still kind of want to see both aliens. Fast track, in the last series of Ben 10, fast track was pretty much spammed in the last series. Seriously, any alien being introduced at the end of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, I believe the name was of it, Ben used them a lot. I'm looking at you, Edel. Edel is one of the aliens, I believe, that could eat like dirt and other materials and then like spit them out, kind of like Upchuck. Two aliens that are similar. In my review of the first episode of Ben 10 Omniverse, I tried to make a gag where I couldn't get past the art style. Some of the fans said they wouldn't watch the show because of the art style. I said they would eventually get used to it, and I did. There's nothing wrong with the art style. Some of the characters just look different, but you still know who they are by their voice actors. I could tell you some things I don't like, but that won't change anything. I don't like Ben's new hair. I really don't like Kevin's design. It doesn't look right. Kevin kind of looks too big in my opinion. I don't think that was a good translation with the art style, if that's the correct way of saying it. When you put one character in another show, and then the art style looks all weird. They look all weird. Plus, it appears that when he absorbs things, his clothes are still seen, and they didn't do that in the previous series, where you could like still see his clothing. I didn't like that. Grandpa Max seems to have lost his eyes. Everyone else still has eyes. Why doesn't he? I know in some cartoons or anime they do this to show age. An older person might just have lines for eyes or something. Siphon used to be Vilgax's servant. I don't really like his redesign in Ben 10 Omniverse. It just looks weird to me. I've heard a few things about the art style change. I think the one that sounds correct to me is that this is a homage to the original series, but it's not a very good one in my opinion. If this was supposed to be like the original series, why couldn't they just do that art style? You don't forget how to draw or something. Perhaps a new art director is in this or something like that. Sometimes when you put something into another art style, it might stay exactly the same or it might change. I think the one oh wow. Sorry. I know this art style has something to do with that horrible Scooby-Doo show. I thought that show was good at first, then the second season came out and I hated it. Ben 10 is definitely one of my favorite superheroes, and I'd love to see how he stacks up against heroes such as Batman, Robin, and Static. I'm sorry. When I wrote this, I did not think this was all over the place, but I think the Ben 10 art style is associated with the Scooby-Doo art style, and that doesn't look good. The Scooby-Doo show was horrible. Why couldn't they just use the original art style from the original series, or use the art style from Ben 10 Alien Force and up? I would like to see how Ben stacks up against Batman, Robin, or like Static or something, because Ben has so many aliens, but the Omnitrix, they have it like timing out and different things. So I would just like to see how Ben stacks up against like DC heroes, because I think he's part of DC kinda, right? Because Cartoon Network and DC are affiliated, and then Disney and Marvel are affiliated. So far, most of the episodes in the series have been pretty good. My favorite episode so far would have to be Hot Stretch. I guess I really like the Easter's design and Ben possibly having a new love interest. I didn't really like his girlfriend in the last series, Julie. also like many happy returns with Ken and Gwevin, Ken and Kevin and Gwen returning. There we go. It's kind of strange that I wasn't too in love with Kevin and Gwen in the previous series. I guess maybe I guess it would be nice to have them come around into the story every few episodes or so, but not all the time. Their powers are kind of one-dimensional, or just not used to their full extent. Kevin was cooler when he actually absorbed alien powers. Now he's just absorbing like wood or ground. You know, those materials, they don't look that cool. I actually liked it when he was stealing Ben's powers and stuff. And I think it would actually be cool if Ben, turned into an alien and then Kevin took that power, but, they were still on the same side. Or maybe he could turn into Ben's aliens at free will, but that would kind of make him and Ben the same. The thing I don't like about Gwen's powers is that, she can just create things, and then it just doesn't seem that creative to me. And, then she goes into that anodite form, and then she's just suddenly super powerful and stuff. Man, this is going to go over 15 minutes. I'm really sorry. Well, it's kind of a problem for me, not really a problem for you guys if you're into Ben 10. Rook is a really cool partner for Ben. He's skilled in, like, different fighting styles, and his proto tool is awesome. Him and Ben differ as Ben has experience and no training, and Rook has training but no experience. I got that from the website, so I guess it's official. I hope he has some kind of key role in the plot later in the story. Maybe his name is a reference to a chess piece, and it's like some huge game or something. That's a bit far-fetched, but that would be a cool plot line. I'm not really sure if Ben 10 Omniverse would take a deep plot line like that. Or maybe there's more information about Rook's family members or something. The plot of this series was actually pretty interesting. You have this guy Kyber with a dog who has a Nemetrix. It was nice at first, but I really don't like the designs of the aliens that the alien dog turns into. I would have preferred for like a human or something to have an evil copy of the Omnitrix. Maybe like a crazy kid or something. That would be kind of interesting to see, like a crazy child versus Ben, and they have like aliens that can stop Ben's aliens. I just didn't like the ones that the dog turned into. They all seemed like they were like huge, and they all had to be bigger than Ben's aliens. And Ben doesn't have that many big aliens. He has Way Big, and he has Ultimate Way Big. Humongosaur is pretty big. That's all the ones I can think of right now. Yeah. The way that I feel is basically the Nemetrix hasn't been handled very well in the storyline. It seemed all mysterious when Kyber was following Ben, and sometimes the alien dog would show up and then fight Ben and then leave, but the plot didn't last for too long. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not really going to spoil it for anyone if you haven't seen Ben 10 Omniverse and for some reason you're watching this. The show is becoming kind of childish. I'll give you a few examples of why I came to this conclusion, and actually this is one of the points. This is one of the big points of why I wanted to make this discussion, but it's a few small points. The intro says he's a kid who wants to have fun. That doesn't sound good. That sounds so kiddish. His aliens are even playfully chasing each other in the intro, and they have like these little small versions of them. The show has dealt with death in the past. The intro just doesn't suit it. I would prefer an intro giving each alien a little screen time. The promotion that Cartoon Network airs pretty much every day says he turns into big alien heroes or something like that. That sounds a bit childish too. This show is for kids, but adults can get into it too. Don't drive them away. I wouldn't quit on the show for things like this, but some people would. Minimal things for some people are like big annoyances to them, and then they might quit watching the show. A really good plot device that I don't think the series has used before is flashbacks to young Ben, and I really enjoyed them doing this. But due to what happened in the series with Kyber and stuff, I'm kind of wondering if they're done with these flashbacks, because I'm still wondering how long this plot will actually last. Um, for shows about like superheroes and stuff, sometimes they have plot in there and sometimes they don't. Um, I watch a lot of anime, so I like to reference anime. Um, for anime, it's usually just like story driven, or eventually it will affect the story in the end. For superhero stuff, American kind of stuff, I don't really think that happens all the time. I'm sure we all love the original series. I do like how they're adding more content to the original series, basically. But I'd still want the original art style or something like that. The last thing I will be talking about is Ben's watch. He has icons on it now. No, 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 no. I actually watched a video on this. The guy said they wanted to relate to modern technology, so stuff like smart devices, and like how stuff like iPods and smartphones, they have icons and stuff on them. But they took something that was really cool and changed it into something bad. Originally, Ben's watch had holograms of his aliens on there. That was cool. Now, they took a concept of holograms and stuff and turned it into icons. They took something that looked like futuristic technology and kind of made it look modern. Originally, wait, no, I already read that. I can't really tell what alien Ben's about to turn into with these new icons. They are really off and stuff. It's a small thing, but it would be nice because you have him. He'll say like Heat Blast or something, and you look at the watch or something, and it's like, oh, that doesn't look like Heat Blast. I actually added one more thing onto this. The whole joke about Ben not being able to transform into the right alien is getting old. I'm not really sure if it's a big deal right now, but it got annoying earlier in this Omniverse series. They used it multiple times in the same episode, or just episode after episode. Just give him Master Control. How much damage can he do with Master Control? A lot. That would be epic. Now, thanks for watching. Perhaps the people running Ben 10 will see this. That would be pretty nice if they took some of my ideas into thought. Oh, wow, I said thoughts. What's your favorite alien present in the show right now? Whether it's Ben or a villain's, it could be like Kyber or Vilgax, but Vilgax isn't present in the show currently. Or, like the alien dog who can turn into, who has the Nemitrix and can turn into those. But I don't know the names of those, but if you know them, I just want to know what you guys are into. I gotta go with my all-time favorite, Heat Blast. Heat Blast is like one of my favorite of Ben's aliens. I always thought it was like his main alien, but I'm not really sure. It was either like Heat Blast or Forearms, and then like Alien Force, it was Humungosaur, I believe. I didn't really think it was Humungosaur. I thought it was Swamp Fire. I always think it's the fire one. But apparently he likes turning into Humungosaur. Please check out my Facebook account. It's Sermo11. If you like what I do, give the page a like and we can chat it up a bit. I also have a Twitter. Follow me at Melvin2898. And please have a nice day. Later.